So recently, we got our first properly awakened item Zoan in the form of Feglin Shamrock Sword, dubbed Cerberus, who actually has the ability to turn into the three-headed dog from Greek myth, right? In doing so, it got me wondering, do item Zoans have extra abilities outside of the ones we've seen? What do I mean by that? Well, is, say, Cerberus immune to cutting attacks because he is a sword? Furthermore, can you shoot Lasso because he's a gun? Can a gun be shot, is what I'm asking. Can a sword be cut? It kind of makes sense for, like, say, Cerberus or Funkfree, since they're both swords originally. It makes sense if they could be cut, but I could see them being immune to being cut in a conventional way. It would have to be like, say, a hockey slash or something of terrible strength in order to put a actual blow on these creatures. And then two, in being awakened in Cerberus's case, is he given some sort of regeneration factor? And then two, it goes into the idea of how is regeneration handled when an item has eaten a Zoan? Is the regeneration faster? Is the regeneration also imparted upon their body as a item? So, like, say, could Cerberus as a blade like never be rusted or broken because it's also a living creature? And that's another question. Can things that were originally metal objects, can they still rust? This goes too with the teapot that ate the tanuki fruit. Is he able to rust? Apparently, you can't make tea of him anymore because he can be burned. That was brought up, which is wild. But it makes you think what happens. And then two, what about, say, Smiley? Could Smiley be poisoned? We know that he can succumb to certain compounds. That's how Shuno Kuni was created, right? The whole big white billowing cloud of death in Punk Hazard, right? We know that's how that came about. But under conventional means, like, say, if he fought Magellan, for example, could Magellan poison Smiley since Smiley is poisoned already? Or would he be immune? That's just a thought to ponder, because it really makes you think, how much benefit do these users have in not being organic living creatures originally? Because they're still, like, vulnerable to pain, obviously, and they're still vulnerable to sickness looking at Lasso. So it's really interesting to think, what invulnerabilities and vulnerabilities do they have thanks to the certain situation that they're in? What powers are they given based on what they were originally? But with that being said, give me your thoughts and tell your friends about Polypede. Whoops!